Okay, so I had a lot of experiences in this past year that have impacted me personally and professionally. Probably the biggest one was being a finalist for the Truman Scholarship. I thought so originally I wasn't going to apply to be nominated because I was so busy with applying for scholarships and grants to fund my Oaxaca trip. But then I was kind of pushed by a lot of people. Hey, you'd be great, and I think you would move on to the next round, or even like win it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. So, and if anyone has not applied to Truman or even know about the process, it is a long process. There's so many essays, so many requirements, and I was just really blessed to get through the nomination process. And I got nominated, and I was super excited. I sent my application thinking, like, this is definitely not my best work. I didn't think I was gonna go far, and then I got an email saying that I was a finalist, and I was gonna go into a super scary interview and talk about things that I was super passionate about. At first, I thought it was a joke, because I was like, someone's pranking me. And it wasn't. I ended up going to Washington, D.C., and doing that interview. Before that interview, I had a practice interview that I completely broke down crying in. And I just felt like I wasn't prepared. And then Easter weekend was the next weekend, which my family's Catholic, so that's a pretty big weekend for my family. But in between all the Easter festivities, I was celebrating Easter and also just catching up on a whole bunch of questions that I could be asked because I was completely freaked out because of that practice interview. Then when I got into the actual interview, it went completely fast. It's a 20-minute interview, and it felt like 5 minutes. I felt like I did a good job, and I was super excited about that. I mean, now I felt like I did my best, and I was really excited about that. I met a whole bunch of good people. I wasn't a Truman Scholar, but I'm just super proud of myself that I was at least a finalist, and I was really excited to kind of just talk about issues that I was passionate about and all the things that I'm involved in, and I just kind of felt really validated in that moment. Also, the Truman Scholar, just like process of being a finalist, I just felt like I found what I wanted to do in my life. I really wanted to go into healthcare management and policy. I am part of that kind of part of what helped me figure out what that I wanted to do. That was being involved with the Student Run Free Clinic this year, the volunteer coordinator. I really liked doing that, and I really love being involved in helping other people, especially people who don't have access to medical care compared to other people, or they don't have the finances to do that. So I kind of just looked up more into that, and I decided that I would like to be a clinic manager when I grow up, or maybe be involved in health policy later on. But I'm really glad that I've figured out what type of master's in public health I would like to go into and what focus I would like to do, and that's a focus in healthcare management and policy. So Truman was definitely my biggest thing that impacted me the most personally and professionally. Some other things that that were different for me this year was definitely after the end of this year, like probably around March and April. I felt like I experienced the most, not failure, but rejection that I've had in my college career. I applied to over 5 different summer programs, and I was rejected by every single one of them. Why am I talking about this? Because I felt like throughout my whole college career, I've been doing exceptionally well. And I've been involved in a whole bunch of leadership opportunities. I'm into honoraries, and gotten a lot of scholarships, grants, and awards. And now it's like, oh, what's going on? But I've come to believe that it is a part of the learning process that I needed to figure out now in college rather than in graduate school or in a job. So I completely changed my mindset, because at first I was like, okay, oh my gosh, I'm not going to recover from this. And it was more than just the summer program. There was a lot of other things that I applied to, and I just kept on getting rejection emails, and I was just completely down about myself. So I had to change a lot of things, and I had to really just change my mindset, thinking these are the things you have now, and the things I have now is that I'm going to be co-president of UT Feminist next year. Still going to be involved in Student Run Free Clinic as a volunteer coordinator. I'm in student government as the committee chair for the Student Rights and Interests next year. I'm vice president and treasurer for One Girl. I'm in 2 honoraries. I'm volunteering with Helping Women, and these are things that haven't been taken away from you. And be appreciative of those things and do your best in those things, and other good things will come your way. So I think Truman and my failure at the end of this year have been, well, not failure, rejection, because there are still things I'm doing good in. Being rejected is not really a failure, because you still tried, and that's good. If you didn't try, you never know if you would have gotten there or not, and I didn't get those things, and that's okay. I'm still doing a lot of things this summer. I'm working at Impact, and I got another job, and that's okay. Like, I feel like I'm doing a lot better for myself after the rejection, because it made me kind of ground myself a little bit, and I feel good about that. Yeah, so I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for senior year. I hope to maintain my GPA. I hope to take more business classes that align with my healthcare management and policy focus. I'm going to be taking political sociology, and I'm also going to be taking a beginning financial accounting class. I'm hoping to take the second one in the spring semester as well. And I'm just hoping to grow from my other leadership positions that I'm going to be doing next year. I'm going to be going to Germany around Christmas time or holiday time. I'm excited for that because it's based in learning about the global refugee crisis, and it's definitely a population that I am interested in more learning about because I don't know a lot about it, and I think this class would be great for me to learn about this thing. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this year heads, and I'm really excited I'm also really sad about graduating. I don't really want to leave, but I guess I gotta go on to grad school someday. So I'm really proud of myself this year, going through all the things that I had, and then also just trying to do my best for next year. Thanks for listening to my video, and I hope you check out the rest of my website and look at all my other years in reviews, my About Me page, my resume, and all my main experiences that I have with the honors program and just in my college career in general. Thank you. Bye.